Ayan. Hi guys! So tonight, we are going to go outside our comfort zone. So we're not going to talk about makeup today, but rather, we're going to talk about something that is quite, not an issue, pero marami na nagtatanong ito sa akin, both on the makeup industry and just freelance industry in general. So for those who are watching, who are thinking about registering your business or as a freelancer, let's talk about that today. So right now, obviously, I am a makeup artist, and I don't think I am like the best person to answer this. So although I do have an idea, but I think the best person should be somebody who's an expert in that field. So I did um invite some guests to answer the most controversial question, which I will be asking later. So let me have, ayan, Mr. TJ Malana and Jetz Gabriel. Guys, hi!
Hi,
Hi,
Nix. Good
Good evening,
evening.
Nix.
Good evening. Please do introduce yourselves to our audience and please do tell us about you and your business and why should we listen to you in terms of registering their businesses?
Okay, sige.
All right,
Well, yan. You wanna go first, Jess?
go first, sir.
Okay, so I'm TJ Malana. I'm one of the co-founder of Bridges Framework. Bridges Framework is an HR and organizational development consultancy. So any HR and OD facets na kailangan ng mga clients namin, we address that. So,
All right, so my name is Jetz Gabriel. Next, thanks for having us tonight. And good evening to your viewers as well. I'm the co-founder of Bridges Framework. I'm also head of the human resource and talent relations of the company. I also do handle the business registration of our business. So yeah.
Ayan, guys, let's dive right into the issue. Ito yung laging pinakatanong sa akin eh. By the way, this is our hashtag Dear Miss Nix episode. So we've been getting a lot of questions, not just in terms of doing makeup or doing freelance in general. Since a lot of makeup artists, a lot of my followers are makeup artists. And I do have friends who are freelancers in terms of doing graphics, writing, and much, much more. So the question is, do freelancers need business registration? As in, dapat ba as a freelancer, I should register as a business? Or is there such a thing as called a freelancer receipt? Kasi parang nakakarinig na ako ng ganun eh. I guess, again, I have an idea, but syempre better to answer would be you guys. And of course, what is the importance of registering as well?
All right. Thank you so much for that question, Next. But first, let's siguro unti-untiin natin yung question no next. Do freelancer need business registration? That depends. If I'm not mistaken, this June or July, around that month, Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR, released a memo, Revenue Memorandum Circular number 60/2020, to be exact. Medyo nag-shake yung online selling industry about this. So this was in the news, this was on social media, that BIR told us that all online sellers must pay their taxes. All right. So let me quote the revenue memorandum next para sa benefit of our viewers. All person doing business and income in any manner or form, especially those who are into digital transactions through the use of electronic platform and other digital means. However, days after na-release yung memo na yon, nagkaroon ng clarification. Exempted from DTI and BI registration are those selling products intermittently and irregularly. So, let's answer that. Sir, nag-freelance lang po ako eh. Siguro mga 1-2 years, 1-2 times a year ko lang ginagawa. Or sabihin natin, once every quarter lang po ako nag-makeup artist. Or once or twice per quarter lang po ako nag-graphic artist. Doon papasok yung hindi siya regular nating ginagawa. Or you're just doing that for hobby. Diba? But if you're doing this as a source of your income, that's a different story. So if this is the source of your income, we need to contribute to our social responsibility and to our contribution to the country, which is our taxes. So doon papasok yun. We need to pay our due to the country, lalo na ngayon, di ba? Philippines need a lot of help. Siguro, pinaka-basic na may itutulong natin to the country right now, to all of the frontliners right now is to pay our taxes. Diba? So, marami tayong kailangan ngayon. Infrastructures, PPEs, lalo na meron ng bagong gamot for COVID-19. And fortunately, lahat na naghihirap ngayon to the whole country, to the whole world, gumaling kayong lahat, mga kapatid, mga kaibigan. It's our responsibility. It's the simplest thing that we can do to help our country. Diba? Kailangan natin mag-build ng infrastructure. We need to rebuild our economy. Kailangan nating tulungan yung PhilHealth. Pasok ka lang din yun. Diba? So, may mga pagkakataon na if this is our full-time work or this is the source of our income, even though we're just a freelance, we need, to directly answer your question, we need to register it. But, mamaya, i-discuss natin, I think, a part of the question is, what's the process? Mamaya iisa-isahin natin. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag next na taxpayer type. So, meron kasi tayong mga freelancers dyan. Siguro mga nakikinig at nanonood right now. Merong mga, sir, meron po akong business, pero gusto ko pong mag-freelance ng pag-makeup or makeup artistry. Or, sir, I have a full-time work, but I want to do freelancing. Doon papasok yung mixed income earner, doon yung papasok yung professional single proprietor. Mamaya, I think we would discuss that. Sir Jay, anything to add on that?
Yes, so to add dun sa actually dun sa second question, what's the importance of registering? I understand na maraming umaalma or medyo common na yung sabihin na lang natin na, sige, to tell it straight, may mga nagrereklamo pagdating sa pagbabayad ng tax. Hindi naman talaga madali, di ba? Aminin natin, yun yung isa mga concern natin. Mahirap, well, magbabayad tayo ng tax, kikita tayo, tapos mahahati pa sa tax. But, kung pupuntahan natin yung pinaka-importance, kung bakit kailangan mo mag-register, marami rin siya. Actually, marami siya and malaki yung opportunity for that. Well, first, kailangan mo siya kung naghahabol ka eventually ng makakapagbigay siya sa'yo ng credibility. So, credibility para saan? If ever na gusto mo mag-loan or mag-expand in the future, kung meron kang registered business entity dito sa Pilipinas, mas madali sa'yo na ma-approve ng bangko. Lalo na kung standing ka for sabihin natin na 2-3 years alive yung business mo and then patuloy ka nagpapasok sa bangko. So, importante yun. Tinitingnan ng bangko kasi yung credibility mo pagdating dun sa length ng services or length ng years na nagra-run yung or nag-ooperate yung business mo. So, kailangan nila yun. Of course, may mga documents na nire-require from BIR para ma-approve yung loan mo. And that's one way for you to get your funding in the future. Second, sa clients, parang sige, sabihin natin, example na lang namin si Nix mismo, si Miss Nix mismo. For sure, before, ang ginagawa mo lang, di ba, is sumasideline, nag-makeup. Tama? Okay. Pero hindi mo in-expect na right now, ang dami mong hawak, may iba ka pang negosyo or may iba ka pang business na hawak. Tama? So ngayon, kung wala kang business entity or wala kang business registration, it will be hard for you to close big clients or to get networks. Kasi yung mga sabihin natin na big shot in the industry na hinahabol natin para makakuha tayo ng mas magagandang deals, mas magagandang exposure, maghahanap yan ng papers sa'yo. So, naka-register ka ba? May resibo ka ba? Nagbabayad ka ba sa BIR? Kasi, of course, sa end nila, they don't want na magkaroon din sila ng problema if ever they pay you, pero wala ka namang receipt na maibibigay. So, yung chances mo of getting big clients, lalo na kapag tumagal ka, kahit sabihin natin na, ngayon, di ba, ang daming mga nag-online business, nagbebenta ng kung ano-ano. Pero kapag tinanong sila, pagdating sa receipts nila, halimbawa, malaking company, tinanong sila, may resibo ka bang ino-offer? Wala po, freelance lang ako. So kung wala kang registrations, wala kang entity dito, or hindi ka nakakapag, hindi ka makakapagbigay ng registration sa kanila, definitely, pupunta sa ibang supplier yon. Kahit na nasa iyo yung best product, pero hindi ka naman compliant, pupunta sila sa iba. So, ayun yung mga malalaking bagay kung bakit mas maganda pa rin na mag-register ka and magtayo ka ng magpa-register ka and magtayo ka ng mismong pangalan mo rito or entity mo rito.
Siguro, before I proceed to the next question, I'll add a bit to that. For those who are watching na, Mystics, bakit, paano kung konti lang naman yung kikita ko dito? We'll answer that later, guys. So just to clarify, we're not pushing everyone to register. We're just giving you ano yung importance niya. In the future, if you wanna go bigger, bakit kailangan mag-register and how to register. So we're just gonna answer that. But again, we're not like pushing everyone to kailangan mo mag-register, okay? So just putting it out there. I also wanna add, as TJ has mentioned, it will add one, credibility to you. Second, if you want to get big clients, so for my students, for my followers who are makeup artists in the industry, na anong importance nun sa amin? Like for example, this is one good example. If you want to enter, let's say, GMA or ABS, doing makeup for them, for TV, for commercials, for let's say malalaking brands or malalaking TV network, you guys need a receipt. Kasi like, for example, if you wanna be an accredited makeup artist of GMA, para mabayaran ka nila, you have to present a receipt. Kasi hindi ka nila mababayaran nang hindi ka makakapagbigay ng receipt in return. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So moving on to the next question, since we had it, nalabas na natin bakit kailangan mag-register or ano ba yung importance of registering. TJ, papaano ba? What is the process of registering as a freelancer?
Okay, siguro for this si Jetz yung makakasagot ng Mas okay na si Jetz. Siya yung maghahawak nito eh.
Okay. Sorry ha sa mga nanonood. So next sakop ko yung buong screen ko rito. So I'm just playing around with the screen. Yeah. Anyway, what's the process of registering as a freelancer? Sabi ko nga kanina, next we have different types of taxpayer type, diba? So meron tayong single proprietorship, professional and single prop, mixed income earner, compensation income, and single prop and professional. So meron kasi tayong tinatawag na kung paano tayo nagde-declare ng mga taxes natin. But right now we will tackle on the freelancers next. Shall we? All right. So with the freelancers, basic requirements natin is, of course, TIN or yung tax identification number natin, NSO birth certificate, occupational tax receipt. Mamaya discuss natin thoroughly. And at least 2 government-issued IDs. Alright? And if ever, depende sa Revenue District Office nyo or yung tinatawag natin na RDO. RDO are the office of the BIR na nakakasakop sa area mo. For example, I'm currently living here in South QC, around Quezon Avenue, Laloma area. RDO office namin is RDO 38, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry po sa RDO officer namin kung nagkamali ako, na nasa West Avenue. Dapat alam mo kung sang RDO ka. Madali lang i-google ngayon yan. So, andyan si kaibigang Google para i-search kung anong RDO ka. And then, of course, minsan, sa RDO office, nagre-require sila ng copy ng contract nyo sa client nyo if you're to prove na freelancer ka. Or barangay certificate, nanghihingi rin sila. But if you will ask someone to process your registration, like ang ginagawa ni Bridges Framework, wink wink, message us to help you guys. You need a special power of attorney kung magpapaprocess kayo sa ibang tao. Now, what's the process? So ito yung pinakamadali, next na papasadahan lang natin, no? And to all the viewers and listeners right now. Once you have your OTR, yung tinatawag nating occupational tax receipt natin, na by the way makukuha nyo sa City Treasurer's Office ng inyong City Hall. So in every LGU, local government unit sa City Hall nyo, meron Treasury Office, kukuha kayo ng OTR. So secure an OTR, pay the required kung ano magkano man yon, and then proceed to the next step dun, which is sa RDO natin. By the way, if you're a professional, kung may mga listeners tayo na or viewers na lawyer, accountant, CPAs, iba yung ginagamit nila. Instead of OTR, they're using PTR or professional tax receipt. So once you have your OTR, Syempre, lahat naman ata tayo may TIN number simula nung nagtrabaho tayo. Sir, hindi ko alam yung TIN ko. Once na nag-start ka mag-work mo, definitely may TIN number ka. Nag-part-time ka during your college or high school, definitely meron kang TIN number. If hindi ka sure, best suggestion that we can give you is call your previous employer, ask them kung ano yung RDO office nila, and then ask them your TIN number. Better get a Form 1902 from them, the BIR registration, or ang pinaka-the best yan, kumuha ka na ng TIN ID mo from the RDO office. Alright, so once you have your TIN, once you have your OTR, you go to your RDO office and then get a Form 1901 or yung registration sa BIR. If I'm not mistaken, kung di pa ako medyo na outdated, it's around 500 pesos for the registration fee. Form 1901 and 0605. And afterwards, you will pay that to the registered bank of the BIR or authorized bank of the BIR. Usually naman mga malalapit na banks so around the RDO. So na hindi nyo na kailangan umalis. And do not forget to secure 2 photocopies of proof of payment. So yung receipts nyo. Go back to the RDO. After the payment, you will be required to buy 2 to 4 yung 2 to 4 depending on the RDO officer journal books. So yung tinatawag natin, doon natin pinapasok yung mga income natin. Alright, so after that, ibibigay na sa inyo yung mga required documents for your registration, yung 2303 mo, or yung tinatawag natin certificate of registration, authority to print receipts. So yun yung pinakamahalaga, wag natin kakalimutan. So again, to recap, you need your OTR, you need your TIN, 2 valid IDs, and depending on the RDO office, they will require you your contract. If you're doing freelancing, definitely we would recommend you to make contracts with your clients. I think you would agree with me, Nix, na kailangan nyo ng kontrata sa lahat ng transactions nyo. Okay, iwas tayo sa medyo one-way na transaction. Alright? And then, if you secure all of this, go to your RDO office, fill up Form 1901, 1901, and 0605, and then pay the fees to the bank. And then go back to your RDO office, give them the receipt of your payment, and ipaprocess din nila lahat ng documents na kailangan ibigay sa inyo. That includes your 2303, o yung certificate of registration natin, o yung COR, and authority to print and everything, ibibigay na sa inyo.
Hello? Ayan. Okay.
Okay, next.
Guys, don't worry. Ito lang yung medyo technical sa buong flow ng ating discussion. So I know that part is quite technical. So if you guys are kind of medyo nalito or somewhat you guys need help, don't worry because you can PM Bridges Framework anytime. Their name is at the ticker line below this video. Ayan. Hintayin nyo na lalabas yung pangalan nila. So guys, feel free to PM them anytime. They will be happy to assist and reply to all your questions in regards to how to process the registration. Now, quick question lang. How long does it take to register ba? Assuming I'm not gonna have a person to do this for me, tas ako lang talaga from start to end, how long does it take, give or take?
Well, with the freelancing na BIR lang ang i-register natin next, 1 to 2 weeks would be enough to furnish all of the required documents. Pero considering the pandemic right now, maybe it could adjust. Siguro mga a month is the safest, month and a half is the safest. But of course, do not forget your mask. And right now, I think they're requiring the face shield when you go to your RDO. But again, it's around 1 to 2 weeks if okay ang lahat. But if ever na pandemic pa din on your area, ECQ, MECQ, GCQ, I hope you're all doing good. Pwede siyang mag-adjust.
Another question. Hello? Yan. Another question. Ito, I know, marami nagtanong ito at marami din nag-PM nito sa akin sa aking Instagram stories. Miss Nix, magkano po ba yung ilalabas namin? Just in case that I plan on registering as a freelancer, give or take more or less, magkano kaya siya? Magkano yung lalabas to register?
Murang-mura lang, Nix. Hindi naman lalagpas ng more or less ng 10,000 pesos. Lahat-lahat na yon, including yung
Lahat
pang-makdo
na
mo
yan.
dito sa RTO 37, pang pang-transport mo, pang-print mo, pang-photocopy mo, bili mo ng ballpen kasi nakalimutan mo yung ballpen mo sa bahay. May nagbebenta sa labas ng RDO ng mga overpriced na ballpen, 50, mga folder, lahat-lahat na yon. So, more or less 10,000 pesos. Pwede pang bumaba yan, of course. But I would recommend before you go outside
Yes.
your house, prepare all the documents na if you can print in your house. By the way, these forms are downloadable to the BIR website. So better download it before going there, fill up na para maiwasan ng pila, para ma-less yung cost mo. Kasi pag nagpa-print ka sa mga printing shop na malapit sa mga RDO, and mga 20 pesos isang page, about 600 yung paprint pag madami. Better download it to the BIR website, prepare, and go to your RDO office. But again, to answer your question, sorry Nix, medyo marami akong sinasabi. It's around, the max is 10,000 for the freelancers, ha? We're talking about the freelancers. But
So
if you will...
So lahat na
Sorry.
to ha? Like
Lahat
yung
na.
mga permits, lahat na ba, mako-cover siya more or less sa 10,000?
Yeah. Pero if we're talking about a business wherein you will register your business to DTI, SEC, that's a different story. Okay, so we're just talking about the freelancing. But if you would register a full-blown business, a trading, you will sell something, you want to build your corporation, and gusto mo siyang gawing incorporation, that's a different story, Nix, ha? Because of course, you need to register to BIR, you need to register your trade name sa DTI, you need to register your business to Securities and Exchange Commission, to the SEC, and of course, you need to pay your diligence sa LGU, sa City Hall. That's something na mas mahal pa kaysa sa down payment sa motor. If we sum that up, medyo mahal-mahal ng onti yan. But again, if we will just focus on the freelancing, it's around that much lang. Sorry, Sir TJ.
Yan. Hindi, baka may magsabi lang din na nag-register na sila before ng freelancing or yung freelancer sila, nag-register na sila before tapos mas mababa yung naging cost nila. Posible naman yun. The reason kung ba't hindi rin kami makapagbigay ng exacto or definite na price kasi nag-iiba-iba siya based sa municipality mo and based din sa barangay. Like for example, for the cedula, minsan iba-iba yung pricing nila. They have their own computation kung paano nila kino-compute yun. And there are barangays na may mga mas mahaba yung proseso nila. So kaya depende siya. So yung sinasabi namin na 10,000 is that's the maximum that you have to prepare.
A ballpark figure.
Ballpark na yun. Kasama na, tulad na sinabi ni Jetz, kasama na yung merienda mo. So kung medyo maselan ka, gusto mong mas mahal yung merienda mo dahil you want to reward yourself, gusto mo maghalo-halo habang nag-aantay. So kasama na yun. Ayun yung kailangan mong i-prepare.
Gusto mo habang nakapila ka sa RD office mo, so, take ng Antonios ang kinakain mo, okay lang yan.
Starbucks ka.
Starbucks ka.
Okay. So, quick answer to that. How much does it cost to register? Give or take, guys, it's 10,000 pesos as per Sir TJ and Jetz. Okay. The next segment to this to our dear #DearMystics, we'll be answering a few questions from our viewers and followers who message us through Facebook and through Instagram. But before anything else, we would like to thank our sponsors for this evening. Thank you so much to thank you so much to Miss Roslyn's Bake Pack, and also thank you to Cafe de Lepa. Ayan.
Wow. Thank you po.
Sarap po. Thank you po. Guys, ang sarap po. Nagutom ka bigla. Nagutom ka na lalo. Ang social ng packaging nila, guys. Oh. Tubig. Tapos ito para siyang pizza, pero Bake Mac. Ang galing. Wala lang. Ayan. So let's answer a few questions muna before anything else. For those who are watching here, guys, you can comment down below if you have questions. We'll try to answer them as much as we can. So ulitin ko guys, if you have questions regarding registering as a freelancer or doing business or your online business, kung kailangan ba siyang i-register, do comment it down below either on Facebook or on our YouTube live. We'll be answering them live today. So let's start first dun sa mga nakuha na naming question. Ayan, the first question is, ito. Can we just opt not to register? And what is the risk of not registering? I think another question that I got na medyo similar to this question is, sabi niya kasi, Miss Nix, paano yan? I only do makeup like super irregular, as in halos ang gig niya once a month lang or minsan wala pa. So in a year, more or less, parang nakaka-4, 5 lang siya. Do I need to register pa ba?
Okay. Sige. Next, ano lang, no, before namin sagutin to, sagutin namin to based on what we know. Tsaka kung ano yung mga possible repercussions regarding this specific question. Can we just opt not to register? Hindi namin pwedeng sabihin na ano eh. To tell you honestly, hindi namin pwedeng sabihin, lalo na ngayon, naka-live siya. Hindi namin pwedeng sabihin, yes, okay lang na hindi kayo mag-register. Technically, tulad na sabi namin kanina, basta kumikita ka, nagnenegosyo ka sa Pilipinas, kailangan naka-register. Pero, marami ngayon na hindi sila nagre-register. Ngayon, dun tayo sa what's the risk if we do not register. Merong risk, pero presently, maliit lang. So, paanong maliit at paanong merong risk? Kapag kumikita ka, kapag nagnenegosyo ka dito sa Pilipinas, or meron kang binibentang either services or product, automatic kailangan mo magbayad ng tax. Tulad yan ang sinabi ni Jetz kanina. Kung hindi ka magbabayad or hindi ka nagbabayad ng tax pero nagnenegosyo ka at kumikita ka, automatic yun, papasok siya sa tax evasion. So, yun, wala nang iba. Ngayon, bakit maliit lang ang risk? Maliit ang risk kasi wala pang means ang BIR or ang government para i-monitor yung mga nag-online, i-monitor yung mga nakikipag-transact directly sa mga kliyente nila. Like for example, lalapit sila sa mga freelancer na, uy, pwede magpagawa ng logo, pwede bang magpa-makeup sa'yo kasi kasal namin, or yung mga ganon. Hindi naman na monitor, hindi siya na monitor ng government or ng BIR. Pero may risk pa rin kasi nasa batas siya. So, yun lang yung masasabi namin. Maraming hindi nag-register or maraming hindi naka-register ngayon. Pero technically, kung mag-a-abide tayo or ibabase natin siya sa batas, dapat naka-register ka. So, maliit yung risk, pero kapag nahuli ka, kapag natsambahan ka, nangyayari naman yun yung tsamba or ikaw yung nasampulan, di ba? So, kapag natsambahan ka, may mga penalties or may mga grounds yun sa batas kung ano yung pwedeng i-base sa'yo. And meron din silang mga specific computation kung kailan nila, halimbawa na-trace ka nila na you've been doing this for 2 years, meron silang specific computation. Sila nakakaalam actually ng computation na yun kung paano, kung ano yung nagiging logic and then yung nagiging sistema nila doon para sabihin na ito dapat yung kino-comply mo because under ka sa registration na to dapat or under ka sa ganitong klaseng industry. Ngayon, usong-uso din yung online, di ba? So, sobrang dami. Lalo na nung nag-pandemic.
Nag-quarantine.
Oo. Pero maganda yun. Sa totoo lang maganda yun. Maganda na maraming naging business-minded sa ngayon. And online talaga yung isa sa mga means natin. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Sample na lang, yung marketplace, di ba? So, halos lahat or karamihan ng mga nagdenegosyo online pumapasok doon. Wala ring means or ways ang government para i-track in kung magkano yung pumapasok sa mga nagpo-post doon. But if ever man, well, medyo debatable to, but this is how we see it, or this is how it is possible na kung sakali man i-track in nila, they have to tap mismo yung mga parties or yung mga platform na to para makita kung sino yung kung kaninong profile or kaninong identity talaga yung mga nagpo-post or nagpo-post ng mga businesses nila, ng services nila and products nila. However, papalo naman yun or tatamaan naman yun if ever nagawin yun, like for example sa YouTube, ang daming kumikita sa YouTube. So bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin siya monitor or hindi pa rin siya natatrack ng BIR? They can simply just ask yung YouTube para ibigay sa kanila o sino yung mga kumikita sa iyo, sino yung mga na i-monetize yung mga nila, yung mga nila-live nila or yung mga material, yung mga content nila. Meron tayong cybersecurity hindi pwedeng i-disclose din naman ng mga platform na to yung names ng mga client nila or yung mga names ng content developer nila. Kaya sobrang dami pang kailangan gawin din ng BIR ng government para ma-monitor 'yon, and medyo may sabihin na lang natin na may mga loopholes pa pagdating dun sa aspeto na 'yon. So to summarize again, merong risk, pero right now maliit yung risk, pero meron pa ring risk. So we will leave it as that.
Okay. Siguro a few inputs on my part from what I know, and I would love it if you're going to correct me kung mali yung pagkakaintindi ko. So anyhow, can we just opt not to register? In my perspective, if this is your source of income, okay? Kung source of income mo to, at talagang kumikita ka dito ng malakihan regularly, you have to register. Aside from you're following the rules and you're following guidelines in accordance to our government, as mentioned kanina, there are benefits of registering as well. So ano ba yung mga benefits? Recap again, you guys can use this as your maglo-loan kayo, or kukuha kayo ng visa, kukuha kayo ng kahit ano. It helps when you guys are paying the proper taxes. Kasi sabi nga nila, ang hindi mo one thing that another thing that you cannot yung may iwasan dito sa mundong to taxes, 'di ba? So anyhow, di ba, I forgot the exact term, but it's something that kahit saan pumunta, it's something that you can hindi mo may iwasan talaga, you have to pay taxes. So but ito yung but if hindi ka naman, like, this is not a regular thing for you, if you are not doing this as your main source of income, hindi pa, okay, hindi mo pa siya totally kailangan i-register, lalo na kung pa isa-isa ka lang naman once a month, kasi if you're going to compute it, as TJ has mentioned earlier, ang gagastusin mo is roughly around 10,000. Correct, TJ? So, kung halimbawa, ang gig mo lang is once a month, syempre, lugi-lugi ka doon kung nag-register ka ng 10,000, tapos ang kikitain mo lang 1.5 or 2.5 or 3.5, correct? But question, TJ, so, nasabi ko na yon, paano kung paisa-isa lang yung gig ko, tapos hindi naman ako naka-register, pero I still, kinuha ko pa rin yung bayad, kinuha ko pa rin yung income. Does that make me liable in any way?
Okay. Ang magiging stand pa rin natin doon technically, kung ang pagbabasehan natin is yung technical na part ng question na yon, kailangan mag-register basta, in general, basta kumikita ka, kailangan mo mag-register. However, kung minsan mo lang din naman siya ginagawa, like kinontrata ka lang for something or pina-part-time mo lang din naman siya, and then nagkakaroon na kayo ng internal transaction, totally honestly, live hindi namin pwedeng sabihin sa inyo na okay lang. Kasi mag-boil down pa rin tayo sa kung ano yung nakasulat sa batas eh. Pero maraming gumagawa sa ngayon na hindi, okay lang kasi tayo lang naman eh, or paisa-isa lang naman, minsan lang din naman. Maraming gumagawa. And hindi pa rin naman right now, like for example, doon nga sa mga nag-online, di ba? Yung tulad doon sinabi ni Jetz kanina, naglabas before ng advice, hindi pa naman totally advisory, Jetz, statement pa lang yung nilabas nila na kailangan magbayad ng tax eh. Pero
clarify natin yun, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yan, pero hindi pa natin masabi or hindi pa siya totally definite eh. Sige, Jetz, you're adding something.
Alright, so sabi ko nga, di ba kanina, na-shake yung online selling world last June ng Memorandum 60/2020 ni BIR, which requires the online sellers to pay their taxes. sabi ni BIR after days, kinlarify nila to eh. Let me quote them sa binanggit nila. Exempted from the DTI and BIR registration are those engaged in business or services intermittently or irregularly. And those selling homemade items as hobby or doing this as a hobby according to DTI. They consider such freelancers or sellers not to be a business yet. So they don't need to register. Let's clarify yun. Hindi porket naka-register tayo. Hindi, ayoko kasi mag-register kasi magbabayad tayo ng taxes. Malaki babayaran ng tax, which is, I think, we will discuss later, right? Doesn't necessarily mean na magbabayad ka ng taxes mo. You will register, sabi nga namin, at max na 10,000. Pero more or less, pag talagang sobrang tipid at nagawa mo yung registration yan, hindi lalagpas ng 3,000, 2,000. Ang gusto ng gobyerno, ang gusto ni BIR is ma-regulate yung mga incomes. Malaman kung magkano yung pumapasok na pera. With the question that, can we just opt not to register? Again, this depends on your purpose. Yeah, on your purpose. If you're doing this, ay gagawin ko to once every 3 months lang, once every month lang. It's considered as a hobby and irregular siya. Ay, after 9 months na uli ako may makeup kasi may ginagawa ako, may ibang full-time akong ginagawa. But if you're doing this regularly, sabihin natin na you're earning much for this, you need to register. Okay? Kasi may tinatawag nga tayo na taxpayer type, di ba? So, nagbabayad naman ako ng taxes ko eh. I pay my income tax. I always file my ITR at the end of the year o yung tinatawag nating income tax return. Bakit ko pa kailangan na i-declare? Once na nalaman ng gobyerno na hindi ka nag-declare na freelance makeup artist ka, for example, or makeup graphic artist ka, for example, or sabihin natin basta nag-freelance ka and you have your full-time work, pwede ka niyang habulin kasi hindi ka nagde-declare ng tama. Okay? Kasi pwede ka naman mag-file ng mixed income earner. Employee ka, pero meron kang online selling or freelance ka, or sideline o yung tinatawag natin na racket, di ba? So you can file that as a mixed income earner. Compensation plus the sideline that you have. So pwede mo i-apply na sole na freelancer lang. Or kung gusto mo na siya talagang gawing business, gawin mo na siyang single proprietorship only. So yun, nadaan ka ng DI, ng SEC, kung gusto mong one-person corporation yan, OPC. So yun, tawag natin na i-register mo na. But if you're doing this a freelance, you're doing this once a week, you're doing this once a week para the sole purpose of it is to generate income talaga for your daily usage. You need to register. Pero kung nagtatanong ka lang, tapos gusto mo lang isabi dyan, tapos nakita lang ng mga tao, binibili lang nila, it's your hobby. Pero hindi mo na siya kailangang i-register.
Question. So halimbawa, yun nga, parang hobby ko lang siya or super duper sideline ko lang siya. It's not my main source of income. Pero I wanna be in way legit. Okay? Is there like a way? Because I really don't know this ha. Hindi ko to. Bigla ko lang to naisip yung question na to. So is there like a way for me to pay the appropriate tax for that? So halimbawa lang, in a whole span of year, bigla lang ako nagkaroon ng sulpot na gig na isa. Kaya ang kinita ko lang, let's say, 2,500. Okay? Sa 2,500, syempre, lugi ako if I register, correct? Kasi 10,000 yung registration, tapos ang kinita ko lang 2,500. But I wanna be legit then. So, is there like a way na yung 2,500 na yun, ma-declare ko pa rin at makapagbayad ako ng appropriate tax?
Well, with the 2,500, I think is hindi mo na kailangan i-declare. I mean, 2,500, hindi na natin minamali. 2,500, malaking bagay yon, malaking pera yon, di ba? Pinaghirapan mo yon. However, if you would really like to be legit, if your target is to be legitimate talaga, I think hindi lang 2,500 yung tatargetin or hindi lang 2,500 yung income na gusto natin i-generate for that year. Okay? So, to directly answer your question, that will depend on your sabihin natin plan or agenda. If gusto mo talaga na palalakihin ko to, gagawin ko tong legit, hindi lang 2.5 ba magiging income mo for the end of the year.
Yes.
Diba?
So, to add din, siguro para matulungan din sila kung paano sila magde-decide kung kailangan ba nila mag-register or hindi. Number one, isipin muna nila kung gusto talaga nilang gawin to long term. So kung long term to pero paminsan-minsan pwede mag-register sila or pwedeng hindi. Depende rin sa depende rin sa ginagawa mo eh. Kung services 'yan, okay lang. Tapos may main source of income ka, may trabaho ka, okay lang siguro. Pero kung product yan, trading, and then gusto mong palakihin, kami may recommend na mag-register ka na lang. Kasi sooner or later, meron kang makikita na magugustuhan yung product mo and hihingi rin ng mga documents sa'yo. So, kailangan muna, isipin nila, gusto ko bang gawin tong long term? Or isang beses lang to sa isang taon, or isang beses lang kada buwan, or ginagawa ko lang siya para sa mga kaibigan ko. So, kung yun naman yung reason mo, pwede mo na ipasok yun as parang, pwede natin i-take yun yung tulad ng sinabi ni Jetz, parang hobby eh. So, parang papasok na lang din siya sa idea ng donation or parang binibigyan ka na lang ng disturbance fee kasi naistorbo yung oras mo, ginamit yung oras mo or ginamit yung skills mo or yung talent mo. So, they have to decide first. You want to do this long term or panandalian lang or para sa mga kaibigan ko lang or exclusive lang ako nagki-cater or namimigay. And yung rate mo naman din is nagba-vary sa range kung ano yung capability ng nagbabayad or kumukuha ng services mo. So siguro kapag gano'n, pwede mo nang ipasok yun or i-consider yun as gagawin ko lang siya as hobby. Ayan.
Okay. So, going back to the other questions, we have one question here in the comment section. So from Hershey. Question, registered na po ako as a freelancer to 2303. Two types of business. How much fee ko for renewal? 500 peso per business po ba?
So ano to? Sorry Hershey, no? Hello Hershey. Two types of business niya. Registered individually or registered as mixed type or yung mixed earning. If mixed earning, isa lang yan. Isang payment lang, 500 pesos per renewal. Or depending kung meron kang mga penalties. So kung na-delay ka ng payments, kung hindi ka nakapag-umabot sa deadlines, pwedeng tumaas yan. Pero kung magkaibang business to Hershey, separate yung payment yan ng 500 pesos. Pero if this is declared under mixed earning, 500 pesos each lang yan.
Okay. Again, guys, if you have questions, do type them at the comment section. We'll be answering them live. I'll get another question from our Instagram and our Facebook mga DM. So this is another question. Aside from taxes, is there like a quarterly or annual renewal fee that must be paid for the registration to be valid again for the next year? Or is it like a one-time payment? Yung sinasabi nyo kaninang 10,000 na babayaran to register as a freelancer, one time lang ba yan? O kailangan every year nagbabayad kami ng 10,000?
Alright. So, to clarify that next, yung sa mga nanonood, yung sa mga nakikinig ngayon, clarify lang namin, at max na yung 10,000 na yan, ha? Baka kasi may mga violent reaction next, napakamahal naman ng siguro sa kanila napupunta yan. That's at max, considering all. To answer this question, you just need to register once. Okay? Yung tinatawag natin na 2303, o yung COR, o yung Certificate of Registration natin. What we will pay annually is our taxes. Or quarterly is our taxes. Alright? So, aside from the taxes, siguro best question is, what will we pay annually or quarterly? But yes, to answer this, we will just register once. And then we will pay the taxes and the value-added taxes annually and quarterly. So better nakalagay yan sa COR o yung tinatawag natin 2303. Nakalagay doon kung paano yung means of payment mo. Minsan kasi may 8%, may 3%, may 12%. But siguro on a general, we need, medyo technical uli ng onte. Next ha, medyo technical uli sa lahat ng viewers and listeners natin. Meron kasi tinatawag na 1701 or 1701/1701A. So ito yung dinedeclare natin annually. So kung hindi ako nagkakamali, it usually ang deadline April ng kada taon. And meron tayong tinatawag na 1701Q o yung mga quarterly, first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. Alright, so as a freelancer, as a business owner, you must know when yung declaration mo ng taxes mo and when to pay. Alright? Pero siguro, dire-diretso na natin, ano? Under the train law, kung I believe we're all familiar with the train law, ito yung inalmahan ng karamihan lately. Under the train law, online businesses earning less than 250,000 per year, o sabihin na natin around 20,900 pesos, do not have to pay income taxes. Also, yung mga nag-earn ng 3 million per year below or more or less than 250,000 per month are exempted on paying the value-added taxes. Magkaibang bagay yan ha, the income taxes and the value-added taxes. However, hindi ibig sabihin na dahil hindi ka magbabayad ng kasi ang earnings ko po is 28,700 lang, hindi ako tumabot dun sa 28,900 na sinasabi nyo, or 20,833.33 to be exact. Hindi ko na po kailangan magpunta ng BIR. No. We still need to declare, even mas mababa dito yung kinita natin, we still need to declare kung magkano yung kinita natin. Even if we are exempted on paying the tax dun sa bracket na binigay sa atin, we are still required to file tax returns with the BIR.
Okay. All right. So let's answer another question from our... sorry. Meron ka... May add ka, TJ.
Yeah, can I add something then?
Sure.
Yes, oo. Siguro, ang isa siguro sa mga question din na na tingin ko na kailangan natin masagot dito. Most likely hindi pa siguro nila hindi pa nagpapa-up sa kanila ngayon, pero ito yung isang side ng situation eh. Posibleng okay lang sa akin magbayad ng tax or meron akong pang-register na ganong amount, pero ang problema ko or ang masakit sa akin is yung proseso. Kasi ang haba ng proseso di ba? So kumbaga nakakalito siya, ang haba ng proseso. Ayoko yung proseso, masakit siya sa ulo. Ganito. May mga freelance din na accountant na gumagawa nito or pwede niyong kontratahin para gawin to sa inyo. So ngayon, kung ayaw mo talaga yung yearly nagko-comply ka, monthly nagre-report ka, kailangan ng alam mo kung sino yung kayang gawin yun eh. So maraming freelance na accountant, basta kailangan lisensyado na pwedeng pumirma at pwede nilang gawin to para sa inyo. So anong kailangan nyo kapag ganun? Ang kailangan nyo lang is lahat ng transaction ninyo, lahat ng inilabas ninyo na resibo, nakadocument. Lahat din ng mga expenses ninyo, business expense ninyo, kailangan nakadocument. So yung mga accountant na to, gagawin nila to para sa inyo. Ang tanong, magkano po ba ang rate nila? Magkano ang retainer nila if ever na gusto ko talagang i-retain sila? Kung monthly, I think may mga nagre-range ng depende sa price ng or rate ng accountant. Pero sa mga kilala namin and sa mga nakakausap namin, kung small business lang naman to, pumapalo sila ng around 3,000 to 6,000 minsan. So kung firm yan, syempre mas malaki. So papasok ka naman sa firm kung kung yung business mo talaga is gusto mong i-full blow na and gusto mong mas malaki na yung hawakan mo. Pero sa mga freelance na accountant na naka-register din and meron ding business registration, mga nasa 3,000 to 6,000 sila monthly.
Okay. Another question from our audiences. Since online sellers are thriving right now, is freelance registration applicable for them? If not, what is the applicable registration for online businesses? I think some might be confused kasi. PJ and Jetz will be answering that. But let me give a bit of input to it. Kasi baka medyo nalilito din kayo dun sa discussion for the entire kanina pa. But anyhow, guys, magkaiba kasi siya. Okay, when you say you're registering as a freelancer, hindi ka technically as a business. Parang
Professional ka.
you're a professional. Parang doktor, kumbaga. So, you can get a receipt as a freelancer. Iba yung business registration. So, to give more inputs about that, Jetz, TJ?
Alright, Sir TJ, ako, ikaw.
Ikaw muna, sige, for
Okay. Magdagiging magkamukha na pa tayo, Sir TJ. No? Alright, so, sorry ha, medyo, ang laki kasi ng mukha ko na nababother ako. Since online sellers are thriving, let's clarify, no? Freelancers and online sellers are different. Freelancers are serving their service. Service ang nire-render nila. Online sellers sell. So, if you're an online seller, definitely you need to register your business. Sabi ni BIR. Okay, sabi ni BIR, you need to register your business. But if you're a freelancer, you're rendering your services, di ba? Paano yan? Freelance po ako pero gusto ko for example, on your case next, di ba? Gusto ko po magbenta ng makeup. Alright, so nagbebenta po ako ng pampapayat. Makeup ba yun? Sorry.
Okay guys, just to clarify, hindi po ako nagbebenta ng kahit ano. Baka tirahin ako ng beer. Anong binibenta mo? Wala akong binibenta. Ginagawa lang niya ako example. But anyway, going back.
Sorry.
Wala akong binibenta pang mapayat.
Though heading tayo doon, maray natin may products.
Yeah. Oh. Diba? Pero if you're selling, you need to register. You need to register your trade name sa DTI, or you need to register your business in the Securities and Exchange Commission. You need to be registered sa BIR and sa LGU mo. Because you are selling products. Siguro, ang pinaka-basic na logic with this is, sinong mananagot pag nagkaroon ng problema doon sa product na binibenta mo? The government wants it to be regulated para safe ang consumers at safe din yung mga sellers. Freelancers, on the other hand, you will be serving your service. So, technically, wala ka namang ibibenta aside sa serbisyo mo. Kunyari, CPA ka. Magkakondak ka ng mga audit, magkakondak ka ng, sa mga CPA, hindi ko ganun ka-familiar yung work. Magkakondak ka ng mga accounting works for different businesses, or makeup artist. You will conduct services, or mag-makeup ka for events, di ba? Like weddings, debuts. Diba? You will render your service. Pero pag nagbenta ka ng makeup mo on that event, ibang usapan yan. You will be needing to register your business on that note. Okay? So, yeah.
I think similar yung next question actually, para isahan na lang din. Yung tanong niya kasi, I'm a makeup artist and I have an online business selling makeup. I have a DTI certificate under my makeup artistry name. Is that enough to call me as a legitimate business? So I think medyo similar din siya, so para tuloy-tuloy na rin yung discussion nyo about it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Nix. At ang sarap ng kain mo dyan. Habang kami.
No, sarap eh. Thank you, Roslyn.
Napapento nga ako kapag lumalabas yung food niya.
I-ano nyo na lang, guys, ha? Pakitawagan na lang po si Miss Roslyn. Ayan. Diba? Pinakita ko talaga, guys. Masarap kasi talaga siya. Okay.
Miss Roslyn, open kami sa Roslyn. Open kami sa Roslyn.
Pakitawagan na lang po si Miss Roslyn.
Yeah. We could, if ever na need mo ng registration sa business, we could do cross deal.
Pwede naman mag-ex-deal, wala problema.
Available. Anyway, since online sellers are thriving right now, is freelancers registration applicable for them? Once you register your business sa DTI, kasi right now we have, pinadala ni DTI ang buhay natin, di ba? We can register our businesses through online. Department of Trade and Industry can send you your registration through email. So, isang upuan, may credit card ka, may debit card ka, you can pay and makukuha mo on that night yung receipt mo, same time yung registration mo. But that doesn't allow you to operate a business. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, if meron tayong sample ng DTI dyan, silipin nyo, this not gives you the freedom to do business, something like that. Kasi kailangan mo pa siyang i-register sa LGU at sa BIR. Okay? Ngayon, dun papasok yung question natin dito next. If not, what is the applicable legislation for online businesses? Or, diba sabi niya may DTI siya. Once na register mo siya sa City Hall o sa BIR or sa LGU nyo, meron dong specific portion ano yung ginagawa ng business mo. Doon mo i-declare, I sell makeups, for example, and I do makeup services. So, lalabas yun sa registration mo once na ipinakita, kasi kailangan mo rin yun sa BAR pag ni-present mo. So, yun yung purpose of your business. On the other hand, pag nag-register ka sa Securities and Exchange Commission, meron tayong tinatawag na primary and secondary purpose. Doon nakalagay kung ano yung function ng business mo and ano yung allowable na function na pwede mong gawin. Okay? Siguro isingit ko na, no? Meron kasing mga, yung tinatawag natin sa market na mga, yung sinasabi nilang scam or yung mga sinasabi nila na, di ba, na recruitment scheme, na meron silang registration na pinapakita nila DTI or yung meron silang registration sa Securities and Exchange Commission, better check the purpose of that registration. Makikita kung ano ba yung business na yan. Diba? So, kung ano yung function ng business nila. Same with this question. What is the siguro best registration? Hindi pa enough ang DTI, of course. You need to register pa sa LGU and of course sa BIR.
Anything to add, TJ?
Sige. Siguro dito ang isa sa mga pwede rin na na i-explore natin na avenue is meron po bang way or meron po bang hack na gusto ko magbenta, hindi naman ako nagde-develop ng product ko or hindi naman ako nagma-manufacture ng product ko. Meron lang akong kinukuhaan. So, ngayon, ang ayaw mo talaga is, number one, yung sobrang tedious ang process. Number two, ayaw mong mabawasan na lang din yung kita mo. Ang isa sa mga way for that is, we also recommend this to some of our clients. Pwede ka pumasok sa kanila or pwede ka pumasok sa mga supplier mo as a seller nila. So, you will sign a contract with them stating na you're just getting commission. You can ask your supplier para doon. And then, for every sales naman kasi nalalabas sa'yo, parang ito nila right now na fast break selling eh. So, every sales na pumapasok or lumalabas, every product na lumalabas sa'yo and every sales na pumapasok sa inyo at sa kanila, sila nang magko-comply doon. As long as you have a contract with them, wala kang magiging problema. Kasi yung agreement mo between them will state na, or dapat nakalagay lang doon, will state na sila yung liable sa kung ano yung compliances na kakailanganin sa government. So you just need to make sure na ando doon yun. And you're just selling for them under a, sabihin natin na part-time or commission basis. So, ganun lang yung pwede mong gawin doon. If you can talk to your suppliers. Kasi meron ding mga nag-online sale ngayon. May mga, lalo na yung mga PPS ngayon, yung mga face mask ngayon, meron silang mga malalaking supplier na technically, kapag hiningan mo ng resibo, yung supplier na yun mismo nagbibigay ng resibo or nagka-cut in ng resibo para sa'yo.
Okay. Siguro just to summarize everything, guys, kasi ang dami ko nakikita na pinapakita na yung DTI nila. Guys, that's not enough. If you wanna be called a registered business, DTI is not, parang re-register mo lang yung pangalan. You're not registered as a business. Just to cut everything short.
Trade name.
Diba? If, yung trade name lang. So, parang ni-register mo lang yung pangalan. But, you as a business entity is not yet registered kasi the only time you can consider yourself as a business is if naka-register ka hanggang BIR, may resibo ka na. Alright? If not, what is the applicable registration for online business? It depends on your business. Again, if you guys need help on your specific business, feel free to PM syempre Bridges Framework on their Facebook page. Ayan. Next question. Siguro, let's get one last, or guys, if meron pa kayong question, we'll be answering the last few questions from the comment section. If you have, i-comment nyo na ngayon because we're going to end shortly in a bit. So another question, same person, si Hershey. Add ko lang, paano po masasabing mixed income? Meaning po ba sa isang 2303, dalawang business industry nakalagay?
Hello uli, Hershey. Okay. Hindi, masasabi mong mixed income, no? Kasi once na-register mo, ano bang first is what is
Industry.
the taxpayer type na na-register mo on your COR. Okay, so if ang na-register mo is sole prop ka lang, isang business lang yon. Kapag nilagay mo is freelancer ka lang, isang business lang yon. But pwede mo namang pa-amend yun anytime on your RDO. Punta ka sa RDO mo, tell them that you're doing freelancing, and then you will be adding up additional income to your income tax year return at the end of the year. Considering na meron kang full-time na income, papadagdag mo tong freelance mo, okay lang yon, ipapa-amend mo yon. But if you're having two businesses industry, that will depend kung ano yung nature of your business. For example, you're doing makeup and nagbebenta ka ng makeups. So you can register that as one. Pero kung nagbebenta ka ng makeup tapos nagbebenta ka rin ng hollow blocks, that's two different industries na hindi mo pwede pagsamahin. Dapat different sila ng registration. Okay naman yung sample, di ba? Na nagbebenta ka ng hollow blocks. So,
I think
sila,
as a professional po, industry is makeup and sales agent daw siya.
Inaraw daw natin yung sales agent. Sales agent ba to Hershey ng isang entity pa or mas malaking business pa or ikaw mismo? Isang entity pa to, no? I mean, merong ibang
feeling ko
registered
isa. Either real estate yan or parang hindi ako sure. Siguro, pero feeling ko magkaiba siya.
Siguro best Hershey, i-PM mo si Nix. Let's talk. Hindi naman kami, baka inatatakot ka sa amin, baka maningil po agad sila. Sige na nakagabad ng 10,000 pag nagtanong. No, we can help you naman. Okay? So, if medyo mahaba-haba yung discussion doon, pwede mo kami i-PM para matulungan ka namin. Kasi medyo marami kaming gustong itanong. Yung sales agent mo ba? Commission basis ba yan? Full-time work ba yan? Anong industry niyan? Income ba yan? Binibigyan ka ba ng ITR? Yung 2316 na tawag natin at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's real estate. Okay. Siguro dito, pagdating dito, kasi galing din ako sa property development field before. Ganito. Iba-iba din kasi yung affiliation kapag sinabing nagbebenta ka ng bahay or nasa real estate ka or ahente ka. Pwedeng naka-set in lang kayo under commission basis or pwedeng in-house kayo. Now, kung commission basis kayo or commission basis kayo, so hindi na ako kapangalan kung anong klase yung, kung sino-sino yung mga nagka-practice nito. Meron kasing mga industry na ang practice nila, for example, under sila sa broker. And then yung broker ang nagko-comply ng mga taxes and yung mga kailangan i-comply. Okay. Ngayon, nagfi-freelance ka nagme-makeup ka, freelance makeup artist ka. So kung freelance makeup artist ka naman, ayun yung kailangan mo i-register. So you just have to ask yung either broker mo sila or in-house ka, kung in-house ka mismo dun sa property developer. Tanungin mo lang sila kung ano ba yung setup ng ninyo, ng tax declaration mo or kung paano kinakaltasan ka ba ng tax or naka-declare ka ba as employee nila. So kung naka-declare ka as employee nila, yung freelance makeup artist na lang yung kailangan mo i-register. Dahil nagbabayad ka na ng tax dun sa isa.
Ayan. Okay, I think we answered basically everything that encompasses what a freelancer needs to do. Guys, again, if you have more questions regarding registration, regarding how to set up your business, feel free to PM TJ and Jetz at Bridges Framework. TJ, ano pa ba yung mga, aside sa pagtutulong, ano pa ba yung mga services nyo? What do you guys do ba talaga in particular?
Okay. Well, actually, registration talaga namin is we are an HR and organizational development provider. So services yung binibigay namin, or services yung offer namin. So everything about under human resources. So we do recruitment, we do trainings, Some clients, ang ginagawa nila, ina-outsource nila sa amin yung payroll nila. So technically services yun. Under organizational development, meron kaming culture development. Kapag may mga problema sila pagdating sa employee discipline, that's something na hinahandle din namin. However, due to the network that we have right now and due to the experience that we have sa iba-ibang industry na hinahawakan namin ngayon, nagbo-boil down na yung services namin sa kung ano yung problema mo, maybe we can help you. So like, for example, ito, business registration. So we have to study this one. Isa to sa mga forte ni Jetz, business registration. Because may mga companies na kapag like for example, nagka-problema sa SSS. So yung technical know-how, medyo tedious, medyo difficult siya. So kung may problema ka naman pagdating sa manpower mo or sabihin natin na even on your strategies, so we're also giving some interventions and solutions. So yun yung pinaka-ginagawa namin. So to be straight about it, so anything that you can troubleshoot under financial targets, we do that also. We have consultants na ayun yung mga pina-practice, yung range ng practice niya is nandoon. Operations, process alignment, we do that also. People concerns, manpower concerns, we do that. And of course, elevating yung customer service standards. So yung mga metrics or yung mga measures na yun, ayun yung ginagalawan namin. Jetz, anything you want to add also?
Well, our business, sabi nga namin, nasabi na lahat ni Sir TJ next, no? We also do trainings, team buildings, corporate events. So, if your company needs, kasi syempre, di ba, lalo na ngayon, merong tinatawag tayong na new normal. Baka gusto nyo ng online Christmas party, kami yung mag-host. Yeah. So, kaya,
lahat na talaga, lahat na pwede nyo mag-business.
Gusto niya online team building o kaya online summer get together, lahat kayo tigi-tigi isang beach kayo tapos naka-Zoom kayo, we can set up sa inyo. Well, kidding aside, we do corporate events, we do trainings, we do assessment, anything. Kailangan nyo maglilinis ng tubo ng opisina nyo, tawagan nyo kami, makatulong kami sa inyo. Joke lang. But we do assessment, we do assess, and we can...
Parang ang dami nyo binayarang fans, ha?
Tsaka ni mga tig 250 nyo per la.
Yun. Well, ano naman, nag-offer naman kami na yung initial kasi namin is free consultation naman kami. Ina-assess din muna kasi namin yung range, kung kaya ba naming tutukan or pwede ba namin silang tulungan. Hindi naman kami nag-charge kasi. Free consultation kami at first. We just have to know first kung ano yung range of services na kakailanganin ninyo or kung ano yung range of solutions na kakailanganin ninyo. So it may be us na mismong gagawa ng item na yun for you, or we may have some network. Like, for example, we have law firm partners also. We have accounting firm partners na ayun yung mga trusted, dun talaga kami tiwala. We can also connect you to other solutions. So depending on the range of services na kakailanganin ninyo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, ayan. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Feeling ko yung mga question. Like I said, I have an idea already about freelance registering, the business side of it, because I have my own business. But, feeling ko kung wala kayong dalawa, hindi ko masasagot yung mga dumating na DM tsaka PM. Parang, wait lang, kailangan ko ng SOS. Anyway, guys, again, thank you so much. Salamat ng marami, guys. PM Bridges
so
Framework on their Facebook page if you guys need any business related. Keme. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nick.
Ayan.
Thank you. Stay safe, everyone.
Ayan. Guys, salamat ng marami for watching. Thank you so much. I have a surprise for tomorrow. We have an announcement surprise tomorrow. It's going to be fun. You're going to guess what our surprise is. But this entire week, I will be giving out new clues. Kasi hindi ko rin naman siya i-announce kagad. Siyempre, kailangan fun to. Because yung ating surprise, medyo, bigyan natin ng pasilip. Yan. Charot! Okay, so, medyo may clue na ako doon. Sana mag-gets nyo. So, for all our followers, our students, please do check in our Facebook page, our stories on Instagram and on Facebook because I will be releasing the details by tomorrow. And this is for our next live. Medyo, actually, last live ko, medyo nagbigay na ako ng konting clues. We're giving away something very big from someone very big that will be for our next video's guest. That's gonna be for September already. But details will be posted soon. Salamat ng marami. Again, thank you to our sponsors for tonight. Thank you, Cafe de Lata. And syempre, ang aking ulit-ulit kanina pa, kasi ang sarap talaga, nangangalahati na nga eh. Ayan, thank you, Miss Rosten's Bake Mac. Salamat po ng marami. Ayan, nangangalahati na guys. Pasensya na. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all soon. Please do hit the like, follow, and subscribe button on all our social media platforms para you guys get more beauty and makeup content. And syempre, mga pasulpot-sulpot na mga details about the business side of it. So, see you all soon. Bye!